Yo, what is up, boys? Gibbs Frontline. I know it's been a minute since I've been over here, but I'm still enjoying the game, you know. I just casually play, and Vector's coming. That's who we're going to be talking about today. She is a pretty much must pull for the fire archetype. She does a lot of supporting and stuff like that. I want to talk about just some early, prep stuff on, V0, V1, signature weapon, all of that type of stuff. Also, holy, she's a baddie. She's a baddie. Also, we're getting a free skin for her, which is crazy. Now, I'm not a big fan of the bunny suit, but free skin is going crazy. I think both of her skins look pretty good, though. I think they look pretty good. She is caked up, though, in that bunny skin. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. All I'm saying, I seen it. I seen the bakery. I seen the bakery. But yeah, let's talk about Vector here. So she is coming very soon here in I think like very couple of days. Yeah, we got 4 days pretty much until she comes out here. Um, so Vector here, I want to quote from Cecia, Cecia the goat. Shout out to Cecia. She has or this guy. I don't know if Cecia is a guy or a girl. I'm not gonna lie. They're a big fan of Swomi. Maybe guy, maybe girl. I have no idea. But they have a really nice post talking about what you should be investing in for Vector and what type of investment you should be going for, because they are a CM player, so they've been playing since the game came out. So I mean, why build the bridge that's already been built? You know what I'm saying? So to quote from them, if you're free to play, you should be going for dupe 0, dupe 1, or skip. And dupe 1 gives you a big bonus to the amount of follow-up and just overall fire team boosting you can do. But it's not something you need to have, but it is worth going for if you want your fire team to be boosted up pretty much. If that makes any sense there. Dolphin, dupe 1 with Sig, or use Savarog or the BP SMG. That's another thing I want to talk about. A lot of people are going to be able to have a free 5-star weapon for their Vector, because if you don't know, Vector is an SMG character, and if you're in a platoon, if you're not in a platoon, by the way, my platoon has a lot of slots. It's a very casual platoon, but we are level 6. Trying to climb up the leaderboards here. We got a lot of slots open, so if you want to join up on Darkrai here, I've had my code in multiple videos and stuff like that. But if you want to pull through, 104 214, just a little shout out to the Gibbs Frontline guild here. But yeah, you are going to be able to use a Savarog for free on your Vector here, which is pretty nice. Or you can use the weapon from the shop here. I'm pretty sure there's an SMG in the shop, because there's one for every character. No? Is there not an SMG in here? I don't remember there's an SMG in here. There might not be an SMG. These might all be AR. Pretty sure there's just 3 ARs. No, these look like SMGs. There may not be an SMG in here. So I think we're just using the platoon SMG there. But yeah, going back to CC's post here, that is the wrong thing here. Big support for, Chanjo, Sharkery, Chihua, not in the game yet, but coming out in the future, I'm assuming. Yeah, but big thing for most people is QJ. Huge support for QJ. She is going to get more support attacks. QJ's got all of those follow-up attacks that she does. That's why she's one of the best, single target attackers. Insane damage there. Like she said, Vector is the premium fire support, enhancing burn attack, support, damage dealt, all of that. Dupe 0 allows you 1 more, and then Dupe 1 allows you 2 more. 2 more is pretty found, not gonna lie. That probably adds an insane amount of damage. Her Sig weapon is good, and enhancing your damage dealt if the target has a burn debuff, and enhancing target support attacks and damage as well. It's not required, but it's nice to have. So it's kind of like Dushanea and Mekti, I'm assuming. I probably like a little bit better, maybe in that regard, since the burn team I think is higher up than the ice or the corruption team, from what I remember, because just how strong Chanju is. But yeah, weapon is worth picking up, but you don't have to go for it, because like I said, you can use the weapon, the Savarog from the shop. Shout out to Savarog and Clara, HSR. Anyways, QJ and Vector basically comes in a pair now. You can complement them with another burn DPS or run other elements while using them. And in CN, they still use the QJ and Vector combo, which means it's going to age really well if you invest in it. And you're able to have the damage up and the vulnerability and stuff like that. Now, going into the game here, other stuff I want to talk about on what you should be prepping for her. Nothing too crazy. You know, you can go the same old, you know, SMG. Get your phase strike up for her. She does do damage, so she's a support unit. You want to be getting those phase strike pieces up. If you want to make sure she's doing the most amount of damage, obviously you can go for some burn pieces. But you know, for you know, max optimization, max efficiency, you can just go for some phase strike here. Obviously make sure you have your, you know, your character EXP, make sure you got your weapon EXP if you're going to be leveling up a new weapon. I don't use any SMG characters, so I'm definitely going to be leveling up a Savarog. I have like a ton of EXP though. I haven't leveled up a character in mad long, and I need to level up QJ and Vector when she comes out, because I didn't get QJ until we got that standard selector thing. So oh no, I leveled her up, but she doesn't have a weapon right now, I think, or like her core is maxed or something like that. Yeah, I didn't get this. Yeah, as you can see, I don't play QJ, but I will be when Vector comes out. Because I didn't have her until the selector thing, like I was saying, pretty much. So yeah. Other stuff for prepping, like I was saying, make sure you have your boss mats, make sure you have all of that. For her keys and stuff, if we check the dock here, go in my girls frontline thing here. Where is the big dock here? I'll talk about this as well later on when Vector actually comes out, you know, for the guide and everything. Shout out to these guys that made this dock, by the way. They are the goats. But Vector here, you know, she's got her same keys and everything that she's got going on. In terms of your attachments, you want to be getting attack percent, crit damage, pretty much the, you know, the similar. She only uses 2 keys, which is pretty nice. You have some alternative keys depending on what you're doing, but her main keys that you need, only 2 keys, which is pretty good, pretty solid. Besides that, though, not much I want to talk about besides, yeah, Vector's coming out. Make sure you're prepared for her if you're going for it. She's a def pickup if you're going for, if you're playing Fire Team, definitely troll to not pick her up. 100% she'll be going for it if you're playing any type of Fire Team, Fire Comp like that. But, yeah, besides that, Platoon has open slots if you want to join up. And Girls Frontline, great game. I play every day. If you know the meme with the Chinese president, and he's like, Girls Frontline, good game. I play every day. Oh, me. But yeah, besides that, sub up. Appreciate you guys. Comment down what you guys think about the new patch with Vector coming out and all that. And besides that, goodbye here. Oh, I do want to make some videos of me clearing the stuff in the... I want to make some, like, gameplay videos. I haven't made some gameplay videos in a while. Like, I've been doing the stuff in the game, you know? It's not like I've just not been here. I used to record a lot of my gameplay videos, but now I kind of just do them, like, on stream. And, like, you know, that's just... Because it's not like they're anything too crazy, you know? I feel like all the events, you know, we're starting rerunning events and stuff like that. I do think Affiliate is really cool, though. I also have not done the, like, new thing that they added yet. They added some, like, new mode that you can play, and it's like a permanent mode, and it looks really cool. I've watched other people play it. Where is that? Time limit events. Yeah, the boundary push. I have not tried boundary push yet, and I'm pretty sure it's like a permanent thing that you're supposed to, like, stack up, so, like, I'm probably trolling by not having it done at all yet, but, you know, no better time to start it than now. So I'll get to that eventually one day. But yeah, besides that, it's a little extra app I just wanted to add on. Well, yeah, besides that, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and goodbye.